Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 3 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls Remastered. Alright, so I screwed up big time, and really I was holding in my frustration quite a lot after last episode. So, let's just do this again. I am going to play carefully, still. I'll go through it quickly, but I'm going to play it carefully. I don't know why I did what I did. To be honest, that statement is very true for a lot of my life, but it's okay. It's not really a big deal. We'll get through it. And plus, I needed the extra souls anyway. So if you if you made it past that area and you didn't die, I would say just like redo the area, because it's valuable to get the extra souls. Kind of sucks, man. I actually really didn't want to die. Now the other thing is, hang on a sec, let me kill this guy because he can actually be a pain. 99% of the time that rat will turn around. If he doesn't, it can be a real big pain because you can get poisoned and there's no way to cure poison other than resting at a bonfire at this stage in the game. So yeah, it can be a big pain. I will say that the thing with this playthrough is that if you die twice at the beginning of the game, like right where I am now, twice in a row that is, you may as well restart. It's like, oh, that's a good drop actually. You may as well restart because, hang on a sec, because losing all your humanity like at this stage in the game is like ridiculously bad. So hopefully that's not going to happen to me. The Hollow Warrior Helm, so I just got 2 of those. The reason I say that's a good drop is because it's actually worth quite a bit. We'll be able to like sell that item soon. And it's worth, I think, 100 souls if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I did not mean to press that, but it worked out really well. Alright, so there we go. We're pretty much back to where we were. Didn't take very long at all. Can I get a random Titanite shard? It's very rare to get a Titanite shard at this stage in the game, but it would be nice because we need a total of 9, and I don't think you can get any from drops, so... Okay, I missed. Okay, I'm not going to be an idiot, I'm going to use an Estus Flask. There we go. 1. I find that's the best way to kill these guys with the parry. Like I said, it's not 100% consistent that you're going to get the parry off every time, but if you just kind of like watch their movements, learn the timing, you have a few frames to get it in. And technically, since the game runs at 60, you should have twice as many as you had before, like in the original. So, yeah, just practice. Oh, what a bastard, he got me. Alright, that's... Oh, yes, okay, that's another element of the game that I forgot to explain. So you notice I have 1 humanity there. After you've killed a certain amount of enemies, it seems like, what, 30 or 40 or something like that, while the boss of the area is still alive, you can gain a humanity. So it's actually quite useful. Let me go over here real quick. Yeah, so in any area of the game, by killing a certain amount of enemies, and I believe it's a certain amount, so it's like it's always a number. It's not kind of like a quasi value of an enemy. It's a number of the enemies. So run and jump into there, and we can go here for a few more items. Hang on a sec, I think this is humanity as well. Oh no, light crossbow and standard bolt. Pretty much never use those items, but you may as well grab them. Just jump back down here. Alright, off we go to talk to that NPC. Yeah, so if the boss of an area is still alive, which we haven't fought the boss of this area, so he's still alive. If it's still alive and you kill a certain amount of enemies, you can get a free humanity. Like I said, I don't know the number. It seems to be about 30 or 40. And sometimes there's a few issues with it, but I'm glad that I got it because now it's like I didn't lose a humanity. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Alright, so let's talk to him again.
Treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below, and up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
He's talking about two bosses, the goat demon and the bull demon, two bosses of the game. And then the drake or the dragon is the one that we saw, and he's kind of like a mini boss.
Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all. Here.
Okay. So we're going to purchase a few things from him. Namely, we're going to grab the residence key, which is 1,000 souls, but we're going to grab it. And we're going to grab the club. Not for very long, but we are going to grab it. Oh, I did have enough souls. I don't know why I thought the club was going to be 800 souls, but yeah, I actually did. He's got the chain set. It's not particularly useful for us. Okay, sorry, I was just looking at my notes. So yeah, we'll grab those two items. The club, like I said, it's not many souls, but it can be useful. I was like debating whether to use it or not, because I used it quite a lot in Dark Souls 2. But I was like, you know what, I'm not going to use it for very long, but it'll be still useful. Alright, so let's light this bonfire. Let's reverse our hollowing again, because we want to maintain being a human. Actually, do I need to? Technically, I don't even need to. We could kindle this bonfire to give it us plus 10 Estus flasks instead of plus 5. But my notes say not to do so, so at the moment we will not do so. This will be a bonfire that we use quite a lot. There's nothing else in this room, by the way. There's some stairs, but that lead to a shortcut later, but we can't access it from where we are. Hang on, and we want to also change to the club. With the club, if you press R2, you can just do the jumping attack straight up, which is pretty good. That's why I like it. And I'm going to kill these guys again just in case I get any drops, but obviously I'm looking for Titanite shards. It's very unlikely, nay impossible to get Titanite shards from these guys. I think these guys can definitely drop it. Come on. Oh man, I missed. Oh, violent. No you don't. Great thing about Estus flasks, or enemy Estus flasks, is they take absolutely forever to activate. So you'll have an opportunity to stop them. Like, he drank and like a whole half a second went by and it still didn't heal him. So I'm going to do that myself. Don't worry about leveling up at the moment as well. We'll do that later. Technically I should, but I think I might need the souls for something else. You can also backstab, and haven't done that one yet. In this case it's like back smash. Let's go through here. 1, 2. Does a little bit more damage than the sword, and still... Oh crap, that was a bad time to jump. I thought it was only going to do the single swing. Go back here, and we can find a chest. If we open the chest, we can get 5 black fire bombs. I couldn't remember what item it was. Okay, so let's go over here. There's a whole bunch of people like throwing fire bombs at us and everything. I never use fire bombs. I think they could be useful, but I just never personally use them. Oh no! Where's this idiot? How are you not dead yet? Nice. Yeah, I think they forgot to add an R2 attack for the club and just made it the jumping R2 attack, especially because the other weapons, or certain other weapons, that is not what I wanted to do, but that's alright. Certain other weapons actually do have like a proper R2 attack, and a jumping R2 attack, but for some reason this one, just jumping R2 for just simply pressing R2, which is okay. Alright, so take those guys out. Let's go down here. We want to go up this tower real quick first. Is there any item here? I always forget. And we want to take this guy out because he can be a bit of a pain. Beautiful. Should be able to get to the first boss today, which is nice. And then we'll go in here. We can use the residence key. The residence key is quite important. Like, you can use it to get into this house, but you can also use it later on as well to get into a few other places. In fact, I think the residence key is required. Pretty sure. In here, 3 gold pine resins. Pretty good item. It buffs your weapon with lightning damage, which is pretty good. So we definitely want that. I'll go for a jumping attack here. Yeah. If they like charge at you, let's try like this. Okay, I got lucky there. If they're charging at you up the stairs, that's when you want to use an R2. About now, because he'll try and attack, and then you can kill him outright like that. Alright, excellent. Now, here's a very important thing. Down these stairs, and I'm going to be very, very careful, there is a black knight over there. It is possible to beat him. I've done it before. It's very difficult, and he's guarding a particularly useful ring. It's not mandatory, but it would be nice to have. But there is, the way I've designed this is I will be coming through this area quite a few times. Watch out here. Same trick with the, what's that thing called? Like the big ball in the Undead Asylum. Yes, yes. Ah, damn. Bye. Ah. Anyway, yeah, that ring is particularly useful, but I won't be getting it now. I'll be getting it later. Early on in the game, if you chose, or early on, at the very beginning when we got the option to pick gifts, you could pick a master key. The master key allows you to open certain doors. That is one of the doors you could open with the master key. But I chose not to pick it because it gives me like a clear sort of direction, or at least a clear road direction of where to go. Just trying to be quiet here. This barrel should contain a crystal lizard, but I believe it seems like it only spawns, I think, after we defeat the first boss, or after some kind of event is, or is it here? No. After some event is like some flag needs to be set. I don't know what it is. Now I can hear it. There it is. Oh, wait. Yes, I got it. Alright, excellent. Titanite chunk and 2 twinkling titanites. Okay, so it seems like the flag is just coming up here and waiting for 5 seconds, and then that crystal lizard spawns in one of the barrels. Alright, so if you want to do that, I recommend actually running all the way to the top, sort of sit here, wait until you can hear the crystal lizard, then run and destroy the barrels, because you'll know, I think it's the very first barrel that I hit. Just like sort of, you know, if let's say it's that one, just like R2 into it so you can do some damage. But there you go, that's how you can get a crystal lizard really early on. And a titanite chunk, which is like, there's titanite shards, large titanite shards, and a titanite chunk, so that's a good one. Alright, so what we're going to do here, this is a boss, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Now, unlike many bosses, this one doesn't start straight away. In order to start it, you need to run about halfway through this rampart, and the boss will jump out from that top tower just above my helmet. However, before we do that, we want to climb up here, because the game is very clever by putting 2 hollow, like, crossbow people here. And we want to take them out first. Okay, that's fine. Good. Alright, excellent. It's a good start. There's nothing else up here, so don't worry. Now, in order to make this a bit easier on myself, because there is a chance I could die. I haven't died to this boss, I don't think, in Dark Souls Remastered yet. But because there is a chance, I'm going to get about here, activate the gold pine resin, run, he will jump out there. And now we want to be very careful here because he can, like, the more dangerous thing is that he can knock you off the edge, like he almost did to me there. Ow. He doesn't do, like, that much damage. I mean, he did like 40% of my health there, but... oh crap, this is bad. Oh man. One, two. Okay, he actually staggered there a little bit. That was really bad timing on my heal. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I got him. Whew. You only have to hit him, what was that, like 7 times? 6 or 7 times? So it's not too bad, but yeah, we got him. We beat him in the end. Victory achieved, hooray. You get a humanity and a homewood bone. Very good. Don't worry, there's nothing in any of these barrels. There is, I believe, a soul of a lost undead or something here. Large soul of a lost undead. Okay, and then we jump down here. How are we going for time? Okay, cool. Alright, so this door it leads to the lower Undead Burg. We will not get that key for a bit of time. But here, we meet a very, very, very important NPC. The original sunbro, Solaire of Astora. Alright, so he's going to talk to us for a little bit, so let's hear what he has to say.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Yes, absolutely say yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Okay, yep.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Okay, he gives us a white cyan soapstone. This is an online play item. It allows us to summon other people into our game to help us.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Okay, so he's part of the Sunlight Covenant, and we can find his summon sign before certain bosses.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
It's so cool that like you can cover part of the sun. I think it just says the same thing.
Hello there.
Yep. Alright, so that's Solaire, the OG Sunbro. Everyone loved that guy from the original Dark Souls, so he's there. Alright, now, that big dragon that we met earlier on, sort of right down there, he's gonna come up and sit on top of that area, and... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a bad. I think I did a bad. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna use an Estus here. We have to get past this. Alright. Run. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Run, and then just go down here straight away. I actually kind of want to get him to breathe fire again so that I can... Why is he not breathing? Strange. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I thought I did something really dumb there. Alright, so let's go down here. If we kick down this ladder, we can finally access the bonfire from earlier. Alright, I'm pretty much out of time, so... yeah, let's rest. We will level up very soon. Like, as you can see, we can do, what is that, 6 levels. We will level up very soon. Don't worry, the chances of us dying before we do the next bit are not too high. So we're going to level after we do one last thing. But since I'm running out of time, I think I'll just end the episode now and we'll deal with that later. Alright, so I want to thank you all very much for watching episode 3 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls Remastered. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.